Okay, so this is lab 6, my lab 6. And so what I decided to do is create a video just going over it, doing questions 1 through 8. And then I revamped question 9 to make more sense. It doesn't necessarily make it it doesn't necessarily make it easier, but it makes it make more sense. And so what we'll do in this video is go through questions 1 through 8. The next video we'll do questions 1 through 9. Question 9. And so what's important for these first 3 steps, I'm not going to do it because you all are programmers now. At least are programmers. That's still a programmer. Is to install this thing called remotes that allows you to essentially install a GitHub repo. Okay, a GitHub repo. We'll talk about GitHub repos in a little bit. Long story short, we're able to install a package that's not famous. Legitimately. You're allowed to install a package that's not on the CRAN website. Or the CRAN stands for Comprehensive, and this is so not important. Comprehensive R Archive Network. It's not famous. So if it's not in there, you got to install it using this. So this HTML tab allows us to extract HTML tables into R. And it used to be famous, but I don't know why it's not famous anymore. All right. So question 4, ask you some questions. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be hip. And so here ask you questions about different states. Okay. And so what's nice about this lab is that legitimately steps 1 through 3 allows you to gain access to the library to extract data. Question 4 is a little, digression to say, okay, fine, we're going to focus on these particular states. Instead of me just giving to you, have fun with it, get these states. And then from there, question 6 is for us to create a data extraction process using HTML tab regarding these states in question 4. So what I went ahead and did is I got the answers. Okay, so those are the answers. All right. And so what I'm going to do is do one state, and then I'm going to go through the process. I'm going through the process for one state, and then I'm just going to show you the rest and show you what you had to do in order for you to do this. This is a tedious process, but there's a shorthand, but still, even within the shorthand, you start to do a little bit more work. So regarding step 5? I believe it's step 5. Step 6, let's go ahead and create this data analyst analysis states. So here is my lab. I'm going to go ahead and create a new R script. Okay. And so I already have HTML tabs loaded, so library are installed, so I don't have to worry about doing that. HTML tab. I'm going to then paste this just so I can have the state names. I don't even think I need this. I'm not going to even use this for the shiny, so please forgive me. And so what I'm going to now do is gain access to, let's do California first, and I won't do California again. Then I'll do another state full-fledged, and then I'll just show you the rest of the code. So here for California, again, California is not one of the states. I want to gain access to this table. And I won't lie, there's some tables in this that's hard for us to actually specify. What I mean, but you know, if you already started this, you already know what I mean. But this in and of itself is considered to be a table according to HTML tabs, or according to the HTML table. According to this URL. This is another table. Okay, so that's important to note. And so when it comes to extracting this data frame into R, what you would do is utilize this function called HTML tab parentheses. Okay, and I think that the actual argument is called URL. Oh, it's doc. Okay, that's fine. And it says which, and I'm going to say which is equal to 1, because this isn't wrong, but I'm going to be okay with it. CADF alt minus. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I brought it in. Okay, so CA. See that this is the table. We don't want that table. We want this table. So this is number 1. and then this is number 2. And so when you're doing this, you're going to notice that sometimes you got to check each and every one. Okay, this is 2. So you run this. It says that the maps are not found, cannot be brought in because these are images. These maps are images. So what I'm going to do is supply nm or rm, rm underscore whatever it says after that to be false. No data columns false. So therefore I don't get that error. Okay. At least that warning. Sorry, not error. All right. Once we do that, that's what it would be for California. Okay. California's data is now all in. Okay. So I'm going to now switch it to be Illinois. Get Illinois' data. Okay. And I'm very fortunate enough. I believe Illinois is one of the ones that I'm not going to have issues with. I'm going to get Illinois' data. And I think I got this correct. Yeah, so I got everything. I don't even have to go to the website. That's good. So one of the things that to note is this question asks us to get the table. It tells you to get all of them, but I'm saying let's not do all of them. We're going to do one at a time. We're going to get state, county, population, and est. Okay. And sometimes population is going to have issues. So I'm not going to experience that because I'm going to do one that doesn't. But you are. And then you're going to have to do age and then create an age variable and then also create another variable called region based on this website. Let me just based on this website. It says northeast, not east. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay. And then finally combine all the data frames into one. So this is a huge task. Okay, so I'm gonna do one. Now I'm gonna show you the code for all of them, and then I'm going to combine them all together, and then we'll be done for step 8. If that makes any sense. Hopefully this is making sense. Please let me know if it's not later. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is better programming skills is to run it only once. But I'm going to do a bunch of steps all at once so that I'll be okay. I don't know if you all noticed that you can pop this out. Okay, this is nice to pop out. I'll actually code on my right, and then view on my left. Okay. So it says we need select, we need county, we need est, E-S-T. We need population, definitely. Population, and then I think that's it. Okay. So one of the things that I'm going to then do, okay, is to not do that. Is to pipe this into a mutate, and then we're going to start creating our variables. We're going to create state is equal to, I used Illinois. You could have put IL. I think the instructions definitely say used to use the abbreviations, but I made the question, so I can change it. So that's the state. What else does it ask us to do? Okay, it asks us to do the state, the county, population, and est. Okay. Oh, because est, age. We need to get age from est as well as the region. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is from there we're gonna look at est. I gotta pretend with you all as if I didn't do this already. Look at est. I'm gonna argue est is treated as a character, and we can actually confirm that by looking at structure of IL df, and est is treated as a character. So what we need to do is say est dot equals as dot what? What should we change it to? As dot numeric. Got ahead of myself. Est. Okay. Est. Boom. Bam. Boom. All right. So that's that. We can then take population, because I already know there's an issue. I shouldn't have told you this, but guess what the issue is with population? There's commas in it. So what we're going to do is utilize our skill. And so if it were the case that it was at population 2022 or something like that, what you're going to have to do is do a rename before you do your select. So you do a rename, population is equal to, you have to do it in these upticks. But you got this. You'll see the code in a moment. Population is equal to, not as, I'll do that in a second. String remove. Ooh, did not show up. Let's load in our favorite package. Tidyverse. Okay. I'm the only one excited at 5:11 in the morning. Don't judge me. Remove all commas. Okay, not just remove all. Don't get embarrassed. Remove all population. Take the variable population. It's not correct. Make sure it's capital. Okay. You're gonna remove all. And we can do this all in one sweep. One step. As you can see, I have fun when I'm coding. So as dot numeric. Okay, we can do this all in one step. And I'm gonna run this. And technically I don't like doing this. Let me tell you why. Because all I have the data already pulled in. Even when we create our RShiny, what I do is I don't like doing it. I like to have all the data already stored locally and then do my manipulations. So I don't have to re-grab it, because you never know. Wikipedia can just shut down one day. I don't know if that will ever happen, but whatever. All right, so in terms of this, we're looking pretty good. We're looking good. So we have the county, we have the estimate, establishment, population, and state. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do this in another mutate. I'm going to try. I'll do it here. So age is going to be equal to 2024 minus S. I think this should work. Okay, so the oldest, let's do the oldest. That makes sense. So if you want to double check 2024 minus 1790 gives it 235. That works. Okay, good. The last thing that we want to do is I don't even have to do that either. I can do it all in one mutate. You can see my code when I did not do it all in one mutate. I was just kind of nervous. We have to find the region. Oh, I have to do state. Oh, you did state. Region is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So I have to remember where I have to go. Region, this is Illinois Midwest. Okay. Midwest. Okay. So I'm going to run this. Boom. Got all my data. So I get to do one of those YouTube clicks. I'm not yet, but I'm going to do it and then you're going to see all the data. Okay. But I need to do this for all of the states. All of these states. So I need to get the count, state, county, population, est. I can remove est now. And then for each state. So let's do that. Here we go. I messed up. I gotta practice that. So when it comes to this, Illinois, I did Illinois first. Same thing. You don't need upticks here. I thought that you needed it for the periods, but you don't. And as you can see, I selected all these variables. I did not select establishment, so therefore it's not included. One of the things I messed up on, I think I said Maine is east. Sorry, I'm going kind of fast. So I'm going to go slow through this so that you can, I'm not going to give you the code. I'm just going to give you the code by way of doing this. So this is how you would look at it. Ideally, as you can see, I did all in one mutate. So that's fine. Actually, you would have to then, select minus, remove, what did I want to minus? I keep forgetting establishment. Established. All right, Louisiana. All right, so Michigan is different, I believe, for some reason. Oh yeah, Michigan is different. This is me being so nice. So this is me telling you you have to extract. This is how you extract the very first digits, first 4 numbers, because Michigan is going to cause you errors. So be aware of that. And so I'll go slow. It's a lot of states. And if I were to do this again, proper coding, I would actually mention what MI stands for. I know it's the initials, but still. and any, so on and so forth. I'm trying to see if there's any other, nuances. Midwest, West, WI, okay, that's good. Wisconsin, you can see that New Mexico was the third table. Okay, Arizona, Louisiana. You had to change the name for Louisiana to be county. They're technically parishes. They want to be France so bad. But whatever. What else you have to change? So those small nuances. And this is where, like, what we learned this week and next week, it does make it easier. I don't know. It makes it less code. It makes it less code, but it's still a little bit, you gotta know what's going on in each and every state. I think Colorado was the worst. You had to do so many things, right? No? Establishment, you had to turn it into a date. I remember that. I don't know why you had to do that. Oh, because the way it gives you the information. You have to extract the year. Okay, that's that. Okay, then I bind the roads, everything. Okay, that's it for this video in terms of information. I love to talk. I want to make this video longer, but I'm going to stop here. As you can see, everything I did, you can just rewind, slowly but surely, copy the code, put it in one mutate, and then combine everything. Yay, 16 minutes.